The stock of Hertz is up more than 100% in 2 days because Bill Ackman revealed that Pershing Square accumulated a 19.8% stake in the company. In this video, you're going to learn why Bill Ackman is betting on Hertz, and of course, what do I think about this bet. My name is Mariusz Skonieczny, and I've been investing in the stock market full-time for 16 years. I'm also the author of 11 books on investing and the founder of microcapexplosions.com. Hertz is a car rental company with more than 500,000 vehicles. The company operates in an industry where the three players, Enterprise, Avis, and Hertz, account for 95% of the market. In 2020, Hertz filed for bankruptcy when the travel and auto rental business practically stopped. In 2021, Hertz came out of bankruptcy and started trading again. Since then, the stock price declined almost 90%. To call it a disaster is an understatement. In 2021, Hertz made a big bet on electric vehicles. The company bought 100,000 Teslas, making them 20% of the total fleet. Later, this turned out to be a complete disaster. This caused revenues to decline and costs to soar, causing Hertz to become hugely unprofitable. In 2024, the company lost almost $3 billion on $9 billion of revenues. In October 2024, Hertz stock fell below $3 per share. This was around this time when Bill Ackman, a famous value investor, started accumulating its shares. Since then, the stock price is up 200%. Yesterday, the stock price went up 44% because investors learned that Bill Ackman accumulated a 19.8% stake in the company. Why is he getting involved in Hertz? In his tweet, he said, "We estimate that Hertz will be worth $30 per share by 2029. That's almost 4x from the current stock price. Considering that his cost basis is probably closer to $4 per share, if he is right, he will make almost 10x on this investment." Let's take a look at some numbers to justify his prediction. But before we do this, let's discuss the basics of the car rental companies. To generate revenues in the car rental business, you need a car rental fleet. This means paying for it with cash or taking on a lot of debt. Hertz has more than 500,000 vehicles and 16 billion of debt. Now, preferably, you want to have a fleet that people want to rent. Consequently, owning Teslas is probably not the brightest idea. No wonder that the former CEO of Hertz resigned after the Tesla fiasco. Once you have the rental fleet, you can start generating revenues. In terms of expenses, you have these four main expense items: direct vehicle and operating expenses such as wages, airport fees, insurance, and fleet maintenance. Selling, general, and administrative expenses. You need to get clients, right? So you have to advertise. Also, Hertz is a public company, so there are general and administrative expenses. Next, interest expense. If you use debt to finance the purchase of the fleet, like Hertz did, then you gotta pay interest. And finally, depreciation. In the investing world, we hear a lot about depreciation being a non-cash expense. In the car rental business, depreciation is a real expense. If you pay $10,000 for a car and you will keep it for 4 years, then you will expense $2,500 in each year. It's more complicated than this because the cars have resale value, but the point here is that depreciation is a real expense. Okay, now that we have these basics, we can move on why Bill Ackman likes Hertz. In 2024, Hertz generated $9 billion of revenues. Direct vehicle and operating expenses were $5.7 billion. Depreciation, $3.6 billion. SG&A, $819 million. And interest expense, $590 million. This resulted in a negative EBITDA of about $1.6 billion. Bill Ackman said, using management's nearer-term targets of 50 $1,500 revenue per unit, RPU, low 30s per day vehicle operating expenses, and 300 depreciation per unit, DPU, we estimate that Hertz could generate approximately $2 billion of adjusted EBITDA. At 7.5 times EBITDA, we estimate that Hertz will be worth $30 per share by 2029. If you are confused by what he said, you're watching the right video. Let me discuss these terms: RPU, daily vehicle operating expenses, and DPU. RPU is the revenue per unit. How much revenue is a car generating per month? DOE is the daily operating expense for a vehicle, and DPU is the depreciation per unit or vehicle per month. In 2024, Hertz RPU or revenue per unit was $1,429. DOE or daily operating expense was $37. DPU or depreciation per unit was $539. Bill Ackman is saying that if the current CEO is successful in taking the RPU to $1,500, DOE to $30, and DPU to $300, then the adjusted EBITDA will be approximately $2 billion and Hertz stock will be worth $30 per share. Is this even possible? Well, the RPU is almost there. $1,429 versus $1,500. With a slight improvement in pricing and fleet utilization, Hertz should be able to get to $1,500. DOE is also not that far away from the goal, $37 versus $30. Because Hertz is currently in the middle of fleet rotation to be finished by the end of 2025, this metric should come down. Hertz is selling off its Teslas. It is also getting rid of its older vehicles. This means that daily operating expenses will come down. With that being said, the biggest opportunity for improvement is DPU, depreciation per unit. As you can see, in 2024, it was $539 versus the goal of $300 or less. The fleet rotation is also expected to decrease the DPU sub $300. Hertz DPU was temporarily elevated because if you pay a lot for the cars and they end up having a lower resale value like Tesla's did, then your depreciation unit soars. But when you replace your fleet with lower priced vehicles that have higher resale value, then your DPU declines. So that's the investment thesis for Hertz. However, this is just on the income statement side. There is a little bonus here. Bill Ackman says that Trump's tariffs on cars will increase the prices of used cars, because if new cars become more expensive due to tariffs, then more people will be buying used cars, pushing up their prices. Because Hertz has a fleet that is worth approximately $12 billion, a 10% increase in used car prices would equate to a $1.2 billion gain on its auto assets. And this is equivalent to approximately half of the company's current market cap. What do I think of Hertz? Well, the investment thesis makes sense. Would I buy the stock? Not really. To me, investing in Hertz is investing in a horrible business and trying to make the best out of the bad situation. If you have a lot of money to manage like Bill Ackman, you don't have a lot of excellent investment opportunities. You have to go with mediocre businesses and try to make something out of them. For me, I would rather stick with better businesses in the small cap space. If you want to know which stocks I personally own, watch the following playlist. With that being said, thank you for watching. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, click on the notification button, like the video, and see you next time.